We're back. You're watching Music Lives On here at LiveXLives. We know you guys miss going to concerts, which is why we're bringing them straight to you. And Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, you can stream Max's Color Vision Deluxe experience. But before you do that, we're gonna chat with him all about it right here, right now. Hey Max, how are you?
I'm great, how are you?
Where are you calling in from?
I'm in La La Land, missing New York. I wish I were there with you guys.
Oh, well, the snow here will convince you to go right back. So Max, your LiveXLives pay-per-view concert, Color Vision Deluxe experience, is this Saturday. We can't wait. What can we expect from that?
I'm stoked. I got the whole band, I got my sax player, some strings, I got the giant Rubik's Cube from the album cover, so it's gonna be a glorious experience. I hope people enjoy it.
There's also some exclusive behind-the-scenes footage from your remix of Blueberry Eyes with Lil Mosey, Olivia O'Brien, and Suga from BTS. How'd you connect with those three?
It was great. You know, obviously Suga was on the original version of the song, and with all my songs, Lights Down Low, all the different ones that start to work, I like to, you know, throw everything with the kitchen sink at it and put people on that I love working with. And with Lil Mosey, he had Blueberry Faygo, so it just felt like a perfect marriage of the Blueberry songs. And Olivia and I have known each other since Lights Down Low, and Nash jumped on that, and she had I Hate You, I Love You with him, so I've just always wanted to do something with her. She has a phenomenal voice, so it felt like the perfect song to just combine all of our superpowers for, and it was really fun. They were amazing. I was honored to have them.
Yeah, quite the crew. How are those BTS fans treating you?
It's been great, yeah. I'm honored by the support. Army's been wonderful, and this song and working with Suga has been incredible.
In addition to this, you've done so many collaborations. Who's your dream collab?
I keep saying this one recently, I'm just trying to manifest it, but you know, Dolly Parton is my idol, and I just, I sent her a song from the last album, or the next album rather, and she wrote me a letter back, and it's in my house, and it's just sitting in my house, and I'm hoping to, you know, do a duet with her at some point. She's amazing.
You mentioned how you were very particular in every aspect of the creation process of Color Vision, from the yellow color scheme to the track order and intro. Why did everything have to be perfect for this one, and why yellow?
You know, there's so many artists doing everything they can for their records, and I just there's a lot of wonderful people to live up to, and I feel like with me, I just wanted to. My last album, I wasn't as particular about everything as a package. It was just a collection of songs I loved. So with this one, I really wanted to give it my all to make it a full era and moment and feeling, and I feel like people have been really receptive to that, which has been great. And yellow specifically, which is funny, I'm wearing. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah,
but,
I was gonna say.
I've been wearing it. You know, I for the majority of the album, I wore it every day. It was just a part of it to remind myself the theme, which was just it's just making the most of it, honestly. Because you know, the big thing for this album was that I came out of this, you know, sort of trauma in my life and this surgery, and I couldn't speak for 4 months. And as a singer, you know, it's my everything. It's my instrument. So not being able to have it for a while and then getting it back, I just had a new lease on life and a new positivity and I wanted yellow to be that representation throughout the whole album, to bring it all together. Everything, the palette was yellow and all the different colors represented the different songs. So that was why yellow was the choice of color.
Yeah, so you actually just mentioned your vocal cords. I was gonna mention that later, but so for those who might not know, you actually almost lost your voice and you had surgery on your vocal cords. But are they better now?
Yeah, it's just like an athlete, you know. I feel like you see a lot of basketball players go through it, and we don't talk about it as much in the vocal community, I guess. But so many incredible singers have had the same surgery as I did. You know, Adele was really amazingly vocal about it. Funny enough, pun intended. Justin Timberlake, just a lot of different, you know, really phenomenal singers have gone through it as well. And it's just overuse. You know, you're grinding, you're working, you're doing the interviews, you're singing. But I've definitely learned to just be more creative about how I, you know, communicate with my team. Maybe I'm not always talking with them. Maybe it's texting and they audio message me. It's all the little choices throughout the day to make sure that I preserve my voice and make it as strong as possible. So I'm making better choices now, and I feel stronger than ever, which is great.
Amazing. And now that you're stronger than ever, which song are you most excited to perform live when we can get back to touring?
Oh man, honestly, Blueberry Eyes, because I just, you know, obviously I can't be with Suga all the time, and I always represent the other feature. You know, when Quinn 92's not there, I do his part of Love Me Less, and you know, Acid Dreams with Felly. But it has been really special to learn his Korean part and get to perform that for different occasions. So I would love to see what it's like in person. I don't know if the fans know all the words. It would be it's just such a unique experience for me to get out on stage and sing my part and sing the Korean part, and hopefully, I don't know what that's going to be like. It'd be really cool if the fans know it as well and they're singing it back. So I'm really ecstatic to see what that's like when we get to do it again.
You've always been really honest and you've been very vulnerable in your music. Has there ever been a moment where you've just thought, All right, maybe this is a little bit too personal to share.
I've only had a few of those, and it's honestly not me. I mean, I feel like with people in my life, if I write something that has to do with a story of theirs or it's a story of ours, I always go to that person or make sure it's cool with them. And I've had a couple little moments, not a lot, but just a few moments where maybe I bring it and that person is just not as, not ready for that story to be shared. Doesn't mean it won't ever be shared, but maybe in the moment it's tough. But overall, I'm really lucky that the people who are close to me realize that this is what I do. I write songs about stuff that happens in my life and people with me, so they're usually pretty open about it, which is cool.
Yeah, and at what point do you know your song is done?
That's a great question. I feel like there's always, I go back with Love Me Less, I went back, I rewrote the verse 3 times over the course of a year, and there is definitely a spark. You just know at a certain point, it's what you hoped you would hear, And for me, I keep going back until I feel like it's at 100%. So it could be a year, it could be 2 weeks. There's definitely a click, a little light bulb moment, and you just go for that.
You recently became a dad. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How has becoming a father changed your creative process? Do you feel like you found a difference in your inspiration?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I wrote, when I was holding her in my arms, one of the songs from the next album, I just was writing it with her in my arms while Emily was sleeping. And I guess this is all I do. That's what my life is, just writing songs. So I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of songs to write about this little angel. She's amazing. And that first one from the hospital, it's funny, I played her the demo of it and she just smiles. She knows it's her song. It's so cool that she already is so receptive. And I test music out on her now. Even if it's not about her, I'm like, what do you think of this one? I know you're only 3 months old, but if she gives me a big smile, then I know maybe we got something going. That's
a good way to tell if your song is done.
There you go.
I've been waiting to ask you this, Max. Can we hear your best dad joke?
Oh, oh man, what is my best dad joke?
Okay, I'll give you mine.
Give me yours. Let's do that.
Okay. What do you call somebody with no body and no nose?
No body and no nose. Give it to me.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows, baby.
All right, well, Max, thank you so much. But why don't you hype up your concert one more time for all the viewers at home?
Sure, yeah. No, I hope people, I wish it was in person, but we try to be really creative and do something you've never seen before in a virtual setting for sure. And I hope you come join us because we had a lot of fun rehearsing it, and it's going to be a great live show. And let's feel like we're connecting through the screen. I hope you join us. Let's do it.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Max. We'll talk soon. And you can still get tickets for Max's Color Vision Deluxe experience right now on LiveXLives.com.